Coming up on Mountain News this morning, schools across the Commonwealth practice their tornado drills as severe weather week kicks off. And a business owner here in our region makes it his mission to make a memorial for a veteran who died more than a century ago.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday and I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this soggy start to the day. Let's head over to Brandon Robinson for a look at our first alert weather day this morning. And Brandon, I made a comment to you this morning and I hope you got the reference to Rockin' with the Rhythm of the Rain this morning. It's the song by the Judds. But,
okay.
Yeah, that's why I said, should I play the song? And you told me no.
Well, you know, typically we can't play music here, but I asked you this morning, I said, what do you think we are, CBS Mornings? But yeah, we
might be.
Yeah, no, we can't do that on this newscast. But I was kind of in a rush this morning,
Right.
so, but when you said it again, it hit me what you were talking about. But yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, we got some rain out there this morning. We're going to start our first alert weather day coverage, not for today, but for what's coming tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about when we come through tomorrow. Let's go through today, though. First, live pinpoint Doppler radar this morning. Again, we're seeing some rain on the way out. That's the good news. Coming pretty good downpour there in the overnight hours for just a little bit, but this is on the way out this morning. Maybe a couple of stray showers left over for your morning drive. Some fog issues out there, or just visibility issues. Some of it might be fog, some of it might be a little bit of heavy rain and then fog building in behind it. So we're just going to keep an eye on all that as we head through the morning hours today. Temperatures already very mild. 50 in Wise to 57 in several locations. I'm not going to name them all because we've got a bunch out there from Manchester and Harlan to the west. So we're going to continue to watch all that. Your out-the-door forecast, morning chances for rain, mainly cloudy skies. I'm not going to say that it's going to be cloudy all day. You could see a few peaks of sunshine. But tonight, the action starts again, and it could linger all the way through most of your Friday. All the details on that coming up in just a few minutes. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, March 1st through the 17th or the 7th rather, is Kentucky Severe Weather Awareness Week. Well, with the severe weather we have seen across the Commonwealth recently, it is good to be prepared and have a plan. People across the state kicked off the week with a statewide tornado safety drill yesterday. Our Olivia Calfee was at Roy G. Eversole Elementary School when it all went down.
About 2 hours into their school day, students at Roy G. Eversole Elementary School heard this.
Please excuse the interruption, but it is now 10:07, so at this time we're going to take part in the statewide tornado drill. So I need all students and staff, please report to your safe weather zone areas. This is a statewide tornado drill.
Students and staff made their way to the designated safe zones and practiced what they would do in a real tornado situation. Principal Allen says they will always prepare for the worst.
We grew up thinking, tornadoes don't happen in eastern Kentucky, and that was, proven that it does back when West Liberty and Salyersville were hit several years ago. So for our staff, that's something that's, real and in our minds. I think our students are probably too young to remember that, but we do want to always take it seriously and be prepared if that were to happen here.
Tornado drills like you saw at Roy G. Eversole Elementary School happened across the state at 10:07 a.m. because March 1st is the first day of Kentucky Severe Weather Awareness Week, ensuring every Kentuckian is prepared in any situation. Weather forecaster Brandon Robinson talks about his part in keeping us in the know.
If a tornado wants to touch down, a tornado is going to touch down any time of the year if the conditions are right. We saw that 11 years ago back in 2012 in early March. So this is why we preach tornado safety during this season. We know it can happen and we know it will happen. It will likely happen again at some point in the future.
That was Olivia Calfee reporting. This week acknowledges the importance of having severe weather plans, like having a plan for your home is also a good idea to know where to take shelter and how to get in contact with family. An organization from Northwest Kentucky was at the County Line Community Church in Perry County yesterday to help those impacted by last year's flood. For Good Community serves areas in need through partnerships with retailers and other organizations, dropping off clothing, furniture, and other items. Those with the organizations say they feel blessed to impact communities in this way, and say if others have the resources, they should consider giving back as well.
just find people in your life that you can make an impact with. It may just be giving an extra shirt to somebody that can use it, or just cleaning out your pantry and giving that to a family that's suffering food insecurity. So we're a firm believer, and we always tell people you don't have to be a nonprofit with truckloads of stuff to help people. You can help somebody with just kindness from your heart.
Well, those with For Good Community say their work here is not done yet. They will come back to check in again in the next few months. A business in Painesville is working to highlight a veteran who died more than 100 years ago. The owner of Grunt's Rucksack, Doug Saylor, recently received a trunk full of items from World War Navy veteran Reuben Calvin Clark, including some of his last letters, uniforms, and childhood items. The trunk is now on display in the store, and a call of action is in place to find more information about the seaman, within an end goal of the solidifying a memorial for the man whose story is still being pieced together, but is known to have died in 1918 due to the Spanish flu.
Going to a memorial and seeing a name is one thing, but coming in and seeing an exhibition or a display or an exhibit dedicated to a veteran or certain veterans with their own personal items is something totally different.
If you have any information about Reuben Calvin Clark of Prestonsburg, you can reach out to Grunt's Rucksack's Facebook page. Well, thank you so much for getting your Thursday started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, California and the Northeast brace for more snow as parts of the South prepare for possible tornadoes.
And those storms are why we have issued our first alert weather day already. I'll help track out the possible impacts from that system in about 3 minutes.